saw in the third quarter.
Jordan Poole's been had a star turn this year and looked the part. What's he looked like to you in the finals thus far?
Completely uncomfortable. I still believe in his skill set.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in his skill set. I found myself defending him a little bit here since this series started with people that I've talked to about him throughout the year. I believe that this guy is a big-time offensive player. He does not look comfortable on the floor right now. He's doubting himself. He's hesitating a lot. He just doesn't look certain when he gets the basketball. It looks like a hot potato sometimes. That's not what we saw out of Jordan Poole all year. He emerged as a legitimate, big-time scoring threat.
No doubt.
That they need in this series. And I'm just not convinced now after 3 games we're going to get that at any point, because Ime Udoka knows it too. And I think they're getting into him a little bit, and it's rattled him. He's a young player. Going through this for the first time, it might be a little bit much to ask.
Warriors lose in Boston. They're 0-3 in Game 3s of the NBA Finals under Steve Kerr when the series is tied 1-1. Warriors outscored the Celtics by 8 points in the third, but still, Boston had enough in that fourth quarter push to take Game 3. Steph Curry, 31 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. In the loss, didn't play in the closing minutes, bum ankle.
I got caught underneath L. Obviously, be some pain, but I'll be all right. Figure out how it feels tomorrow and get ready for Friday. Same thing I did in Denver or against Boston in the regular season, but I'll be not as bad.
Celtics have a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 Friday. It's on ABC and, of course, here on ESPN Radio. And complete reaction coming up this morning. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, 6 to 10 Eastern time here on ESPN Radio. Right now, Sports Center all night.
It's been a true pleasure being able to work with a guy like Coop.
He had statistically the best receiving year of any player in the history of the game.
Cooper Kupp will get his money, and the Rams will take care of him.
Rams certainly taking care of him. At Rams camp Wednesday, Cooper Kupp signs his contract extension and wearing a Matthew Stafford jersey as well. Kupp with his 3-year, $80 million extension. He's the latest to sign on, joining Matthew Stafford in March and defensive tackle Aaron Donald this week. The civil suits filed against Deshaun Watson, meanwhile, aren't stopping with the Browns quarterback. Attorney Tony Busby saying Watson's former team, the Texans, are being added as defendants in the lawsuits. Earlier this week, the New York Times reporting that the non-disclosure agreement that Watson gave to some of the plaintiffs to sign came from the Texans' director of security, which Busby says makes it clear the Houston Texans were aware. He says the Texans also provided the hotel room where several of the massages took place. Busby saying the Texans organization was well aware of Watson's issues, but failed to act. Browns coach Kevin Stefanski.
I think for me, I'm going to be respectful of the investigation, of the legal proceedings. I'm going to let that play out. Yeah, I think we're